Happy Thursday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. Seems to be stuck in a pattern here. The last several Thursdays have been pretty active. This one, no exception. Winter weather advisories are in effect for tonight as a storm system comes out of the south, and it's going to bring a mixed bag of precipitation. So this is the latest model data coming in on this storm. Now, as this begins through our Thursday evening, I'm expecting this to start off as a mixed bag depending on where you are. Best chance at seeing mainly snow to start. Well, that's going to be northern and especially northwestern Trumbull County. Across much of the central part of our viewing area, we'll look for this to be a wintry mix. That could be pockets of sleet or some freezing rain. Southern Columbiana County may start off and stay all rain with this system going through at least the overnight here. Now, this is kind of the best case scenario when you're seeing freezing rain with temperatures hovering right around the freezing mark. Makes it a lot easier to keep those roads clear. And we'll be watching these temperatures actually try and come up a little overnight, rising a little bit above 32 degrees. That will allow for most of us to see a changeover to rain. What can accumulate through the evening would melt a little bit, so that's going to help out with road conditions as well. But notice, not everyone's seeing that full changeover here. So still have to watch for slick spots out there, especially as you get to western Trumbull, northern Trumbull, and also I wouldn't rule out around Greenville and Jamestown some of that, or extreme western Mahoning County around Lake Milton, where we could still see a lot of mixing going on through the night. Now, coming up on daybreak Friday, most of this storm system starts to pull away. You see temperatures, though, they are still looking rather warm, above freezing. Well, through the morning, we'll see colder air coming back in. So by mid to late morning here, we're back below freezing, so that will return that concern for some slippery spots, especially black ice trying to develop after we've seen some rain. So the latest data coming in on snow accumulations, again, most of that will be to the north of Warren, to the north of Mercer, especially into northwestern Trumbull County. I expect this to be in the range of a dusting around to about 2 inches as you go further north of Trumbull County. I know we're showing about 3 around Bristolville. That's possible, but especially as you go north of Trumbull, where we have the best chance at seeing those numbers going above closer to 3, 4, 5 inches of snow there. For the ice accumulation overnight, everybody has the chance to see that glaze of ice up to about 0.2 of an inch. But keep in mind, as we see that change over to rain, a lot of that ice that can accumulate would start to melt with temps going slightly above freezing. So dusting to 2 inches, mostly north of Warren, north of Mercer, and then going over to that wintry mix, which will try and put down a glaze of ice across the area. But then overnight, we're going to look for that area where the temps go slightly above freezing to slowly creep to the north, allowing for a change over to rain, melting a lot of what can accumulate. Now, one other thing to keep in mind with this storm system, it will bring a lot of wet weather to the valley. We're looking at rainfall totals overall, liquid precipitation of about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch possible. All of our creeks and streams are still quite swollen. So in addition to watching for icy spots or some snowy roads out there, we're going to be watching for ponding and some flooding as well. So again, the wintry side of this storm system, it starts off as a mix in the evening, but I do expect a lot of us to go over to rain overnight, and that is going to try and help out with road conditions. Still though, dusting to 2 inches of snow, a coating of ice possible. Early on could be some slick spots, some improvements overnight, and then as temps go back below freezing into Friday morning, well, we'll look for things to try and freeze up again. The rest of our day Friday, after that storm exits in the morning, we're just looking at an occasional snow shower or flurry, but any accumulation would be less than an inch. I don't expect that to cause you much in the way of any problems. And after Friday, the pattern overall looking a little quieter. Fingers crossed we can break out of this one more larger storm system every week pattern. Saturday's quiet, most of Sunday quiet. Sunday evening, though, we're going to watch for a little snow developing and a coating of snow possible into Sunday night there. Monday starts off quiet and partly sunny. There is a chance for a mixing of some rain and snow into Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures hovering in the upper 30s into the middle of next week.